to try to make it as quick as possible, is going over specifically the tracking and weekly sheets, okay? Which are going to be right here, these two. So what I need you to understand is that these here, you don't have to worry about. This is already preset, and this is what we want to hit approximately based on what I set for you. Then from there, our check-in day is going to be based on what we set up. So I'm going to set that day for you, and I'll be explaining to you how we're doing our check-in system. Then you're going to have your check-in form. This check-in form has to be sent in every week, okay? And I would suggest that if we could get it in by Friday, that'd be perfect. If you're working out on the weekends, then we're going to set up our check-in day a little bit different. And again, I'll explain to you when we need that form in. All you have to do is click on that link. It's going to send you here to this form that I'd like you to fill out. Again, every week we're going to be filling this information out just so we can keep an eye out on how you feel, what needs to be changed, and any feedback, additional feedback that you'd like me to have, and then we'll submit it. Then when you're done with that, all you'll be doing is going here. Everything is going to be set based on the day that we start. We're going to be logging our weight, again, based on how we have it set up. If we're doing it on a day-to-day basis or every week. Then from there, we're going to be calculating all of our macros. These you don't have to worry about. These are going to be the only things you place, which is going to be your protein, your carbs, your fat, your fiber, and how much sleep you've had. And then, of course, any other notes that you have for me. So these are automatically placed in, which is why I'd mentioned you won't have to touch these, okay? So just going to go ahead and document those exactly the way that was mentioned. Now, to go over onto the next screen, again, this is going to be made for 365 days, so you really won't have to worry about that. Anytime you need to come back to the video again, always remember you can use this as a reference point, and then click here. Now, your weekly reports, it's going to have your name, our check-in day that we had both set for, for you. And then from there, we're going to have our training day calories. This is also already preset. You don't have to worry about anything. These are going to be adjusted by me, and you don't necessarily have to worry about that either. Now, I want you to include your top 2 goals for us, and then you're going to type any. So, for example, you just click here. But you're going to go ahead and input any current supplements that you might be taking, any vacation dates you have coming up, or any other relevant information that we need to communicate between each other, okay? Now, when it comes to your actual check-in for your photos, this is where you're going to be placing them. On your phone, you'll have the option to click on it physically like so. I would say doing it on the phone is going to be the easiest since you're going to be using it to take your photos, and it'll already be on there. So first and foremost, you're going to have a little area here. So if you're weighing yourself on a day-to-day basis, this is why it's great for you. So it gives you an average. You can also type in any notes, and I'll also type in some notes as well too for the overall week, just to be mindful of what's going on and how to progress for the next week moving forward. We're going to also grade yourself as far as how the week went. And then you're going to get a 7-day average of your calories, protein, carbs, fat, etc. So this is going to be very important. So if we're trying to lose weight and I set a goal of 2,300 and your average is at 21, so you've been in a deficit of approximately, 200 and some change, or underneath or over slightly. So this is a really good reference point to see how we've been doing with maintaining our protein, how our eating has been going, and how our weight fluctuation has been doing as well too. So when you're ready, all you'll do is take the pictures in the suggested positions. I would highly recommend trying to get a well-lit area, trying to stay in that same spot every time you take your pictures based on the frequency that we agree on, from the front, side, and back, in the same outfit preferably. All right. So what you would do is, if you're on a computer, just like it says here, what you're going to do is click, go into insert, image, in cell. And for this one in particular, you're going to do in cell. And it's going to give you the option to pull this area up and upload your picture. It'll pop up. And then if you're on the computer, again, you could just make the size adjustment needed. Now, if you're on your phone, you would click here. There's going to be a plus button in the top upper right-hand corner usually, which is going to be insert. And then what you're going to do is insert image in cell. Same thing, it'll blow up. You click it, make it a little bit smaller, like you're zooming in or out on a picture, and just fit it in there, and then I'll fix it for you later if needed be. All right, and again, you're gonna do that for every week. For your pictures, for some people, it'll be every week or every 6 weeks or every month. Again, just depends on what we have agreed on. And then we'll do that for the next year as well. All right. And that is the end of the video. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me and I'll help you out with any questions you might have. Thanks.